Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Dwayne Warren. I'm the mayor of the City of Orange Township and the home of 4 City Brewing Company.
Yeah.
So in the house, I'm not the person who imbibes that much. So I brought my trusty wife with me.
Smart man.
She is going to taste and tell me that this stuff is good and is good for Orange. Please, everybody, welcome Dr. Karma Warren, my lovely wife. Jeff Gattens, Anthony Minervino came one day and said, let's have a brewery and let's do it in Orange. Let's do it in the busy thoroughfare. Let's do it in a place that's up and coming. Let's do it near the train station. Let's do it where customers are going to come and have a good time. And they chose no better place than the City of Orange Township, and I am so forever grateful for what they did. Part of the Orange business family now, the 4 City Brewery is a place where we're going to connect, we're going to meet, but I think this is going to be a launching pad for other small businesses as well. All over the state, you'll see that these kinds of businesses are popping up. You'll see the governor getting involved and making sure that they thrive. On our level, in the mayor's office and throughout town, we're going to make sure they survive and thrive here. This is going to be one of our thrusts. So first of all, let's thank 4 City Brewing Company. Give them a big round of applause. Roger Apollon Jr. could not be here, but he was the person that really pushed and came into the office and said, Mayor, we're not just going to send you a letter, we're going to come into your office and meet with you and explain our vision, and I'm glad he did that. So in Roger's absence, we thank him certainly. To my office, they said, Mayor, how is this going to work with a brewery, and what if we're going to need them on other sides of the town? I want you to know that this brewery will travel, that if there is an event, they can get there. If you know something that's happening in town and you need them there, they are ready, willing, and able with their staff and with their brew to come. So we thank them for that. But now I want to get to the real heart of the matter. Right before we cut the ribbon, do you have the ribbon all set up?
Yes, right here.
Okay. Well, I want the ribbon to come across.
We want the name.
Yeah, to come across here so they can have it here. As they come up, I just want to get 4 City just to say a few words to our crowd, welcome us, and then we're going to cut the ribbon.
All right.
Got it?
All right, yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. 3 guys had a vision. It took probably about 4 years from the idea and, 12 years of brewing experience with Jeff Gattens, myself, like 3 years of brewing experience. We also hired Joe Vitale as our brewer.
Where's Joe?
Joe.
There's Joe.
Come on up, Joe.
Come on up.
Come on. Get up here.
So we did 5-gallon
Gotta
batches.
make us feel good.
We did 5-gallon batches, and now we're doing 215-gallon batches, and they're tasting amazing, thanks to Joe. We picked Orange because it has a rich brewing history. You had Orange Brewing Company, the Lehman Brothers, and then you have Rheingold, and it's been about 40 years, so 40 years, 4 City.
Nice.
We're bringing beer back to Orange. Our beer's we're gonna try to energize Orange with the eateries and stuff like that, so you can go to the neighborhood restaurants, you can bring food in. I just want everybody to know you can bring food in. You can't serve food, that's the stipulation and the regulation in New Jersey. So I want everybody to come, have a good time, have some drinks, order some food, and then you'll see our kegs popping up at some locations in Orange. We're trying to go Orange specific and then branch out from there. So you'll see 4 City far and wide soon. Thank you all for coming. It's been blood, sweat, and tears. Jeff Gattens, Roger Apollon Jr., who's not here. He's our third partner. Thank you. We also have some investors that are here today. Thank you very much. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks to the mayor. Thanks for all the inspectors and everybody who made it happen. We have a beautiful place, beautiful town. Midtown Direct.
Midtown Direct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Jeff. Whatever.
All right, we're going to get to it. We have 2 events today. So we have our book bag giveaway that's a couple of blocks away, and I've dispatched our city council members there, but I do want to thank the city council because without a unified government, this kind of project could not get done. So I do want to thank them. Ready? 1, 2. We're going to go to 4, right? 4 City. 1, 2, 3, 4 City.
everybody.
Come in, drink, be merry.
Welcome to Forest City, guys. Thank you. All right. How are you? Welcome. Hello again. Hello again. How you doing? How are you? Good. Oh yeah.
Here at Forest City Brewery, we just cut the ribbon. Now we're inside. We're going to take a tour of the place. What you see in back of us is how they make all of the magic. Sir, what is your name?
Anthony Minervino, Forest City Brewing Company.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm the owner. I'm happy. It's an amazing day. 4 years in the making, and here we are.
Now, you came to the mayor's office and asked the mayor and the city council whether or not this would be something that's good. We indicated that it'd be an interesting project. How did it flow from that point to today where we're opening?
I wouldn't say it's easy because everything is hard. There's a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of things, a lot of permits, a lot of things to take care of, and checklists and everything. And you know, with construction, they say it's always going to take double the time. It took about maybe a third longer than we expected. So I guess we did it right with there, over budget and all that stuff. So it gets tight. Rent is happening, and we're like crunch time trying to get the doors open. But we're here, and we're thankful.
And you got a big crowd today, very satisfied with what happened. This business started out the right way. They wanted to do everything by the letter of the law. They did that, made sure it opened spectacularly, and today we cut the ribbon. But to make the real magic, to actually sell the brew that we're making, you are the mastermind behind it. Tell us what your role is, what your name is.
My name is Joe Vitale. I'm the head brewer here at Forest City.
Now, what does a brewer do?
Brews all the beer, packages all the beer, oversees all the making of the beer.
Now, how many flavors are you going to have?
As many as possible.
Endless flavors. Come on down. Now, you can't serve food on the site, but people are free to bring their own bag of food.
Yeah, you can bring your food. You can actually order in. You can do deliveries, and that's what happens when a brewery comes to an area. A lot of times, the local establishments get energized because everybody needs food. Everybody wants food to have with their beer. So I think it's going to be a great thing. We talked to all the owners of some of the local spots, and we're getting their menus together. We have some of their menus on site. We're going to make a menu book. So basically, what can I eat? So you hand the patron a menu book, and then they look through, order something, and next thing you know, either they run onto Main Street, get it, or they get it delivered.
A new spot is going to energize some of the old spots that are here, but you also go on the road.
Yes, we do.
Now, how does that happen?
We select beer festivals like Brew at the Zoo up in West Orange, or Booton Beer Festival, different festivals, Morristown, and as far and wide as Pittsburgh and New York City. There's all, just across the country. Once we get our thing like running, we got everything. The beers are tasting amazing. We just want to get our, everything all settled right here, and then we're going to start doing beer festivals. So we bring a couple of kegs, and then we'll set up our table, and then a beer festival, everybody can go around tasting everybody else's brews. But Forest City's going to be on the map, and our beer's tasting like some of the best beer I've had in New Jersey and around the whole tri-state area, and not just because it's mine. It exceeded our expectations, thanks to Joe. Working up the recipes and everything. Yeah.
Well, you see it. Forest City Brewing is right here in Orange. Even when they go out and visit, they have to come back home to Orange. It's the greatest city. We have the greatest brewery. Come on out and see us. We're right on Essex Avenue, right by the train station. Come on out, give us a taste.
All right, we're here at Forest City Brewing Company. We got Mayor Warren, Honorable Mayor Warren, in the place tonight. I just want to go over a couple of things today. This is this is called the cold side. All right, this is our fermentation. So we have 3 7-barrel fermenters on the right. Behind this huge, massive tank are 2 15-barrel fermenters, so we could do double batches. We call it a 7-barrel brew house, which is in the back. That's how much we could brew at any one time. Okay. So we do a batch, we throw it into 7, we do another one, throw it. So right now we have 5 beers fermenting.
5 different flavors.
5 different flavors fermenting. All right, we have barrels here. So when we do our next stout, you barrel age a stout in bourbon barrels. So we got bourbon barrels from our friends in Brooklyn. who have another brewery, and
Those are empty. They're waiting to be.
they're empty, waiting to be filled. So what it does is it takes that oakiness from the barrel, also takes some of the character of the bourbon that was originally in there, and it injects it into the beer. So we'll do a bourbon barrel stout, and that'll age for a year, up to a year, and then we release that as a special bottle release, which will pretty exciting. First step, we crush the grains. It goes up this auger here, which is the white tube right into this thing called the grist case. Now the grist case holds the grain that we crushed.
Okay.
After that, it gets sent over to the mash tun. We can walk around. Maybe we could do this. Exclusive tour. All right.
We're now going behind the chain.
Behind the scenes here, behind the scenes. So as we walk here, our grist case fills up with the particular grains that we want for a particular beer. All different beers have different grains. We have chocolate malts and dark malts for the stouts, and we have pale malts and stuff for the IPAs and the lagers. Goes into the mash tun. This is where the water comes down, and it mixes with our grain coming through, comes down into a thing. Basically, it's like tea. Just the grains sit there with the water, and then it extracts the sugars. After that, it becomes basically a sugary liquid called wort, W-O-R-T. The wort gets sent over to the kettle, which is our middle vessel here.
Right.
The middle vessel, that's where we start to boil, and that's when we throw the hops in when we reach boil. After that, it comes down through here, this piece of equipment called the heat exchanger. This is very important because this stuff is 212 degrees.
Wow.
But fermentation is 68 degrees. So 212 degrees has to be knocked out, they call it. We knock out from 212 through the heat exchanger. After it comes out through the heat exchanger, it goes into one of our fermenters at 68 degrees. So in at 212, out at 68.
Dramatic difference.
Yep. Last step. We transfer it over to the bright tank. That's where we carbonate the beer and condition the beer. And after that, we send it into kegs. We have our cold room full of our kegs right now. And that's it. Oh, yeah. Cold room full of kegs, folks, yeah. So a cold room, we have at least 30 kegs full of beer right now. These are our taps. Our taps go right through the door and right through the wall to...
tap on the other side of these taps.
Right on the other side. Yeah, it's right on the other side. So we don't have to run massive lines and everything, and it gets like more involved with glycol systems and chilling. So it goes right through the wall, boom, and that's it.
Smart move.
This is all first batches. Super exciting. I'd really like to thank Mayor Warren for coming by today. Anthony Minervino, Roger Apollon Jr., Jeff Gattens. We're Forest City Brewing Company, Orange, New Jersey. Orange is back. Brewing is back in Orange after 40 years. Forest City.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Here with one of the bosses at Forest City Brewery. Just a couple of questions economically. How many jobs are we going to have here?
So right now we've got one full-time employee. We have about 10 part-timers now. Hopefully we'll grow that exponentially.
And how do you get your kegs here? How do you get them back out? How's that process work?
Well, right now everything is staying in-house, but once we start shipping out, we'll have a van and we'll have to get somebody to drive it and take it all the distribution routes and the restaurants and bars and everything for us. Yep.
And how are you doing with marketing?
Marketing seems to be going all right. Roger's our marketing guy, so he's handling all that stuff. We have a huge Facebook following, huge Instagram following, and it's great so far.
If you're a connoisseur of great beer, come down to Forest City Brewery right here on Essex Avenue in the City of Orange Township. We're right near the train station. I'm sure you're going to have some splashes with the train station, inviting the customers in as well.
Absolutely. That's one of our main reasons for being here is the train station's right there. We want to capitalize on that. Coming home from work on a Thursday, Friday, hop off the train, come in for a couple beers, hop back on the train and head home.
Come in, feel good, have a few drinks. Forest City Brewery, right here in the City of Orange Township. I am now with the investor class of Forest City Brewery. Sir, what's your name?
Ken Murray.
Ken, why get into this? Why are you here? What's happening?
Oh, I just wanted to be a part of something. I know I'm a West Orange resident, and I know the guys, the owners. They came to me, and I saw the design. Also, I did the logo, and I figured that they needed to spice it up a little bit. So I just offered them up some logos, and this is what we came up with.
Nice. What's your favorite beer?
I'm drinking the cream ale.
the cream ale.
Yes.
The inventor of the logo on this hat, I'm going to have him sign it later. He saw an opportunity, thought it was good for the community. Good guys coming together. And you like the beer?
I love the beer.
Who's here with you?
My son Patrick, he's also an investor.
Aha! So the investor class does not start with the parents, it goes down to the son. Why is this important? You could be doing a bunch of other stuff. Why here? Why now?
It was more my dad. He was very interested in the brewery, and I sort of wanted to do something with him. And I saw that the creators were very. They had a lot of interest in it, and I saw it in them. So I was like, okay, I'll help you out with this.
Good. Now, this is a family affair for you, and you saw the passion in them. Is there any dynamic that you see with your younger generation as opposed to your dad's generation?
I think that my generation is the brewery is probably the best place to meet people and talk. A lot of it's online now, so this is probably the best place to really just talk to people and get to actually communicate.
It's all about communication, human interaction. That's what we're doing here at Forest City, trying to create an environment where we're offline, but we're in the presence of our friends, our family, and those who we've yet to meet. Thank you for getting involved in this project.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here with another father-son team. The son thought it worthy to invest. You brought your dad out today to have a few beers together. What does this mean in terms of family and bonding?
It means everything. I mean, craft beer is family. You know, you try to. It's a small, tight-knit community, just like you're trying to create an Orange here, and we want to support that. I'm a Maplewood resident. I'm a local resident. You know, and Orange is an up-and-coming city that we want to support.
You heard it right here. An investor says that we should put it back into the communities where they belong, keep it a tight-fit community. You raised them right. He made good investment choices. How did he learn about beer?
Not from him.
I go way back. I'm a Villanova grad, so we knew with beer going back. No, he understands about, as you said, putting back and giving back, which is important. Pass it on.
Family trait. Passing it on. Come on down to Forest City Brewery where you can make your connections as well. As we invest, we're also invested in this community. At the counter of the famed Forest City Brewery here in the City of Orange Township, this is the crew. They opened it up today. They're making sure that we're all very merry and happy. A diverse crew, a diverse business, and something that's going to grow here in the City of Orange Township. I'm here with the merchandising boss. Ma'am, tell me what your name is and what you do here at Forest City.
My name's Shayna. I'm actually the brewer's fiance, and I'm just helping out today with the merch.
So you have a very important job to make sure he gets on track.
Very important job.
All right, so what do you have here?
We've got some t-shirts. These are the men's, the women's, some glasses, and we're sold out of hats, but that's what we have.
We're sold out of hats. I'm wearing the last hat. If you want to buy it, certainly you're welcome to. You'll see the Forest City logo. It's going to be all over the place. Come get your t-shirts. You can order merchandising online as well, or you can call down to the brewery and we can let you know how to get merchandise. Get your Forest City stuff. We're proud. This is an Orange business. We'll make them feel at home. I am here with the great Assemblyman Tom Giblin. He represents the City of Orange Township in Trenton. He probably remembers back when this was a brewery powerhouse, especially when we had Rheingold. Tom, just tell us, what does this opening of this brewery mean to this region?
I guess in one word, renaissance. For many years, Rheingold Brewery, provided a tremendous amount of employment, primarily for local residents. It was only a few blocks away, a lot of tradition, and of course, to see a facility like this open up in Orange, it brings a lot of vitality and interest to the community, and you'll see a lot of nightlife here because certainly everybody likes a good glass of beer, and it promises to be something that's really a great place to visit. I would encourage everybody that's in the surrounding area through Orange and Essex County, even the state, to stop by here on 55 South Essex Avenue in Orange and really see this great event taking place. We want to give it the support that it deserves. I want to salute the leadership of Mayor Warren especially, who's done a lot in terms of bringing vitality and life back to Orange. It's a city on the move. Thank you, Mayor Warren.
Thank you. You've heard it straight from our assemblyman. He knows this history, and we're trying to keep it alive and vibrant. Tom, thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. We are here at Forest City Brewery. I'm with the council president, Tensie Eason. I'm with our Democratic chairman, Cliff Ross.
And chairman of the ABC board.
And chairman of the ABC board, who had to approve this project. Council president, why is this significant today?
Well, I guess because it's bringing something new and different to the City of Orange, and I'm happy to see all of the people that turned out, which means we're touching a lot more people and adding them to our community, which is a good thing.
Touching people and adding them to our community, that's what Forest City is all about. But it didn't just happen by itself. It had to be approved by our city fathers on the ABC board. Cliff, tell me about the process and why this project was worthy of approval.
Well, it was a long and grueling process. We thought it was a great opportunity for the city. As you see from this grand opening today, that all of the folks that showed up, you know, is all for this, and it's great for the city. And I'm happy that the ABC was all for this, okay, because it's all good for the city. Thank you.
And I want to say also, we're just trying to fill all of this vacant space that we have, so if we can get some good businesses to come in and enhance our city, we're all for that. So we are happy they're here, we welcome them, and we hope they have a lot of success in the City of Orange.
That says it all. You heard it from our council president, from our ABC board member, that this is a place that's going to make Orange grow and to grow our community. Sir, what's your name?
I'm Kirk.
Kirk, what do you do here?
Beer tender, sir.
A beer tender, not a bartender, a beer tender. Now, tell me what is required to buy beer here.
Just be 21 up and have a passion for beer.
What about ID?
21 and up, ID.
We card everyone. You must be 21 and older. You look pretty young, sir. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, he made it. You think I can still drink? Do I need ID?
I think I got your ID.
You think? Okay, all right, all right. Yes, so I'm here with two of the patrons from Forest City. What's your name?
I'm Kai.
Hi, Skylar. Nice to meet you.
Now, I see Skylar, right?
Yes.
I see Skylar. In your left hand, you have two empty glasses. Why is that?
Really great beer. We're getting a refill currently right now.
Waiting online, trying to get a refill. Kai, why did he drag you out here today?
Because we really like beer. And we're from the West Orange area, and we're really excited that there's a brewery in the Orange area. Yes.
It's a regional place. The key is today to everyone, if you're over 21, come here because we like beer. At Forest City Brewery, just hanging out here and trying to find out what is the big draw.
It's a fantastic new brewery.
Nice. Where are you from?
West Orange. So our friends, the beer, I would say those are the two biggest draws.
The friends and the beer, they're right here at Forest City. Now, sir, I understand you have a t-shirt on.
Well, they told me I had to wear a shirt.
You had to wear that shirt.
No shirt, no service.
Yeah, no shirt, no service.
If you want to make a statement, wear this shirt. If you want service, wear a shirt. Young lady, what is your name and why are you out here today?
Blake Smith. I'm a big fan of Mr. Minervino. I know that he's been trying to get this started for a long time, so we're just here to support the team.
And do you know this young man?
Unfortunately, yes.
How long have you been managing him?
About 15 years.
Micromanaging for 18.
With shirts and without shirts?
Yes, both, yes.
We survive it, and that's why we come down here to Forest City to make sure that we can keep our management in check. It's all about good food, good beer, and good people. If I could just lean into Forest City Brewery, why are we here today?
I love beer. What the hell?
I love beer. That is the issue today for City Brewery. We're opening up today. We're out here with family and friends. Sir, what's your name?
Eric.
Who are you here with, Eric?
I'm here with Amanda, and we live here in West Orange. We're in one of the cities here, and we had to come support the local brewery. We love it.
It is a regional business. It services us all. If you love it, come on down. It's right near the train station. Sir, now you have a dark brew. What's that all about?
This is a stout.
That's a stout.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, it's roasty, like espresso and coffee, little coffee.
Okay.
So it's really good.
Just want to show off that we do have connoisseurs in the building as well. We want to thank them for coming out.
We're home brewers. We know the style.
Oh, so now what is the light stuff?
That was a cream ale and a
double IPA.
Double IPA.
You want a cream ale, a stout, a double IPA? Come on out to 4 City Brewery. I'm the mayor of the City of Orange Township, and I'm at 4 City Brewery. And you've been seeing all of these connoisseurs here all the while. Let me turn to an empty glasser first. Young lady, what's your name?
Donna.
Donna, why are you here?
Because, well, Billy's family's from Orange, so we decided to come by and stop and check it out. And this place is awesome.
How do you like the beer?
The beer's really good.
I can tell by your empty glass.
Yep.
Now, both of these yours?
Yes.
He drank mine, too.
Nice, nice.
And the vibe in here is amazing. It's just an awesome...
The vibe, the beer, and the friends. Thank you for coming out.
All right, thank you.
Yes, young lady. Now, you have a little snack here. So you're taking advantage of the fact that restaurants can come here and deliver, and you can drink your beer.
Yes, it's very good. I like Jamaican food, too. So.
Where are you from?
West Orange.
And who are you here with?
My husband, Andrew.
How long have you been managing him?
A long time.
It feels longer, right? But at least now you can get him a beer.
Yes. Actually, it was his idea because he loves beer more than I do.
So wait, he had an idea, and you went with it?
Yeah, we go to these tours.
Every now and then. You get a victory.
To these microbreweries, especially when they're opening, yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of an expert at this.
Not really.
On your outings, how does this compare?
This is really nice. I like this, the look of the place, and it's very easy to get to.
Oh, good. Access, good look, family, friends. Come on down, 4 City Brewery. Now, they say you have to be 21 to be in this joint. So I'm visiting with some who must be 21 because they're here. What's your name?
Desiree. Mignon. That's my daughter.
Can't be your daughter because you're just 21. Wow. Yeah, the beer will make you see things a little bit differently when you come here. Mother and daughter drinking together. What does it mean to have this kind of small business come to town?
This is a wonderful thing because I'm one of the artists that's being featured here. So, yeah, can't get better than that. Yeah.
You'll see, and we'll go around picture by picture to see the artist installation here. And this is her. Local, proud of her work. People are drawn to it. It's going to help our business boom. She brought her daughter along. When my hair grows back, this is what I want to do with it. So why is this important?
It's important because it brings a lot of people together, and you see how much they put into making this business and making Orange a much better place.
Bringing people together, putting their resources in it, and making Orange a better place. That's really the theme of 4 City Brewery. Come on out, 55 Essex Avenue in the good city of Orange Township. Here at 4 City Brewery, I'm here with
Peter Mawola. Ifani.
Now, you got to be 21 to be in this place. Did you guys have to show ID?
Yeah. I'm 18. Oh, no, I'm joking. Yeah.
He was 18 10 years ago. Now, why are you here?
Because this is my man's Anthony. He lives on my block, actually, and he's always been supportive. He did block parties. He did everything. So, like, I had to support him. We actually helped him with one of the big tanks over here, bring it in. Yeah, so I had to show support. So that's really what.
Very beginning. Sir, now why is a brewery in town so important?
Well, you know, local businesses help the community by bringing
I don't want to say save funds or money, but you know, it brings
That's what it's all about.
It brings people together. First of all, most to have somewhere we can relax like this. There are not a lot of places in Orange near Main Street, even it being close to the train station, where people could just come in, have a drink, maybe bring somebody with them, have a conversation. So it's a good social space.
Yeah.
And then economically speaking, you always want to bring businesses to your town.
That's right. A good social space. The economics are here. It's accessible. The owners have already given back up front, and now family and friends are coming together to make sure that Forest City is successful. Thank you guys for coming out. Forest City Brewery, we're right here. Now here I have a double order. Sir, what do you have?
I have the
Stout.
The stout and the Edison, the Thomas Edison.
Now when we drink these, we drink them together, or we finish one and go to the other? How does that work?
Okay, he told me that you gotta let it warm up a little bit to let the flavor soak in.
Oh.
So I had to taste it.
So you're waiting?
I started here, but then I tasted a little bit, and I'm loving this one.
What about loving the atmosphere?
It's great, and I love the artwork too.
Good, good.
The artwork will be
You heard it right here, so we'll wait until you get some warm up. Now I'm here with a bit of a connoisseur and expert on beers. How long you been drinking beer?
Long time, 30 years.
30, and you're still 25. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Now what do you have here? You have a trifecta.
Yeah, I'm sitting on my stout. Obviously, I wanted to warm up a little bit. I got the 2 of the IPAs here.
Oh, the IPAs.
Yeah, I had a cream India Pale Ale.
Okay.
It's just a style, and they put this one's classified as a Pina Colada IPA, and it's a Pinot Grigio IPA.
Nice.
It's just a little tinkering, a little different flavors added, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think about a brewery opening up right here by the train station?
It's great. I mean, I came down from Parsippany.
Oh, nice.
So I go where the good beer is, and these guys are, for a new brewery opening, they're very good. I got to give them that. Very good.
You've heard it right here at Forest City. He goes where the good beer is, and that's right here at Forest City, City of Orange Township. Thank you, sir. Did they card you before you got your beer?
I'm sorry?
Did they card you before you got your beer?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And give me a tour and everything.
You look a little bit young, so.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm now speaking to a stout man. Why do we pick the stout?
I'm just going right down the line, and I'm a stout guy, so I enjoy this. They did a very good job with this one.
So you're going to explore every
single one. Every single one.
Now you're going to do that today?
Absolutely. Probably going to hit it twice through, actually, just to make sure, the first time wasn't a fluke.
Now, are we going to be using a car service, or?
I Ubered here. I'm a veteran of this process, so did the right thing. Very smart.
A man who wants to taste properly. He's being responsible after the fact. He's the best knower of whether or not we have a good product. Sir, thank you for coming. Glad to be here.
Excellent job with everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take care.
Good job.
Good luck with everything.
Yes, they told me that the coolest corner in the building was right here where I'm standing. So I had to come over and find out what is the coolness all about. Young lady, what's your name?
Catrice. Mia. Janice.
And Claude.
Okay.
Why are we here today? What's so important?
Well, my friend here, she's a dope artist. She has some artwork hanging up here. And so, I came to support her. She's awesome. You guys should check it out. It's, right around this wall over here. So,
What kind of beer you have?
This is a Wagwan.
A wild one?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the second
I'm not going to say any more. She has a wild one. So I'm going to come over to this guest right here. Now, you look kind of clear there.
Yeah, I'm drinking the raspberry seltzer.
The raspberry seltzer. So you're going to save the energy for a little later.
Well, I'm sober, so I came to support my friend.
Oh, good. Good. May you be the driver, too. Thank you. Sir,
Yes, sir.
You came out here for beer. What's happening?
Yes, I mean, I was enjoying some great beer. I came to see the art of my best friend right here, and it's been a good time.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Young lady, you have no beer in your hand. What's up with that?
Either. I'm here for her.
So you're just an art aficionado?
Yes, and her friend.
Okay. We do have water and seltzer, you know.
I'll get there.
How was the conversation? How was the connection and the atmosphere here?
It's good. It's really nice. It's it's big. It seems like a good place to hang out.
Good place to hang out, support your friends, come out with your family, have a drink or two. Be designated, don't drink. but come out, have fun. Forest City Brewery, City of Orange Township. We are now going to take a tour of some of the artwork that is here because I am graced with the presence of the artist who is in the house. Now, you're an artist, and some way you got connected with Forest City Brewery. How did that happen?
I got connected with Terry Bodie.
Okay.
He knows one of the owners, Roger, and I met him a few months ago, last year, and he said that this place was opening up and he's looking for artists. So we kept in touch, and this happened.
Nice. Now, how long have you been an artist?
All my life.
Your training goes back to what?
Ooh, I guess I'd say I started when I was 7. I recently started painting, but I've always been interested in photography and graphic design, sculpture, anything that is art related.
Oh, good. And what's your background? Where are you from? Where'd you go to school?
I'm from West Orange, originally from Maplewood. I went to school at Seton Hall University.
Nice.
And I still live in West Orange now, so
Very nice.
yeah.
Very nice. Let's see your work. This piece here, what's the name of it?
It's called War 2.
And how did
It's the second version to another painting that I made last year. Then that's called War.
And what inspired you to do this one?
So the background, I layered it multiple times with a lot of different colors and textures, and I wanted to make something that made you feel good and peaceful, but very colorful at the same time. And then I wanted to incorporate the original design of the first painting into this one.
Okay.
But so the inspiration for the first one is kind of like you're fighting against things inside of you, but you're still wanting to let it go. And I wanted to make a happier version of
Nice, nice. Now, why does this particular painting belong here?
I wanted the colors to stand out on the wall. Okay. So when I did the walkthrough, I liked the colors in the building, but I knew that my painting, I wanted it to be very bright. So when you walk in, you see it, and your eye goes directly towards it. So I think it's perfect for here because of the gray background and how free and open the space is. Imagine.
You've heard it right from the artist, free and open. The art on the wall says it, the vibe in the room says it, the guests here say it, and certainly the beer says it. Free and open. Here we are at Forest City Brewery, City of Orange Township. Thank you very much. We are standing under some very fine artwork. I didn't know if I was at the MoMA or at Forest City, but I do have the artist on hand. What is this installation all about?
Well, I'm starting to experiment with abstract art because I don't really do abstract art. I do mostly portraits. Okay. So when I was offered the opportunity to be featured here, I was told they were going to do an abstract installation.
This was the opportunity.
So this was the opportunity. I had to go out of myself and try something different. You always got to go out the box.
You did.
So
And
this
you
was a
captured it
challenge
well.
for me. So
You captured it well.
yes, yes. Thank you, thank you.
What's the name of this piece?
Chaotic Beauty.
Chaotic Beauty.
See, it's a mother, father, and a baby. It's a family.
Wow.
And families have different levels, different dimensions. It's a beautiful piece, but it looks kind of crazy, so Chaotic Beauty.
Chaotic Beauty is here on display. You'll see this piece is set out in 3 phases, but it does show a busy life. It shows that things happen organically. Certainly we hope that happens with Forest City Brewery. Thank you for being part of our opening.
You missed your calling, Mr. Mayor.
No, please don't say that. Don't say that.